Welcome to Scotland and another match in the Bing Crosby Cup. You're going to see some great golf here. And now I want you to meet our commentators, Peter Alliss and Henry Longhurst.
Well, the format is the same as in our other matches. They play a 4-ball over 9 selected holes of the King's Course here at Gleneagles Hotel, and they play on a point system. That is 2 points for a hole in par, 3 points for one better than par, and 1 for one worse. And so now let's go and join Peter Alliss on the first tee.
And have we got a match for you today? On my left here, representing Great Britain, probably one of the greatest Grand Prix drivers of all time, Jackie Stewart, now retired and playing off a handicap of 18 and probably busier than ever, Jackie.
Busy, flying all over the place, yes, but unfortunately not enough time for golf, Peter, which is the sad thing in a morning like this.
But are you making any money?
Well, the odd bob or two, but still it's always awful
But you
tough.
used to be non-profit making, I remember that.
I think I'm still non-profit making.
Partner, Tony, you've got a good partner today.
Looking forward to it. The last time we were together, we did a thing called the Superstars, and he excelled in that tremendously. If he excels on the golf course off his handicap today like he did that day, well, you'd better watch out, America.
He looks very lean and fit. And playing for the United States, one of the great superstars of the cinema industry, and a man that I've been a fan of ever since I saw him doing the most diabolical things with Cesar Romero and Gary Cooper back in a film called Vera Cruz, Academy Award-winning star Burt Lancaster. Burt, welcome to Scotland.
It's a great pleasure to be here.
And
Lovely country.
we hear that you're no mean player.
Well, I'm not a very good player, but I'm real mean, yes. Thank you, John.
And John, you're expecting great things from your man, I'm sure, today.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to having a very good match. I would like to give these boys a run for their money and see how it turns out. We'll have a good time anyway.
And I hope you do as well.
Now, after the first hole, where nobody succeeded in doing it in par on either side, the British have 2 points and the United States have a lowly 1 point. And we come to our second hole, which is the 11th on the King's Course. That's the par 3 11th, and our second, called the Deal's Creel, you'll see.
Tony Jacklin. This second hole, the 11th on the King's Course, with a 1-iron. Into a slight breeze. And he's pushed it a little. Now, will it clear the bunker in front of the green? Yes, it does, and it pitched nice and soft for him, and that's going up into the middle of the green. Perhaps a little fortunate to carry the bunker and then to get the right sort of kick, but you need a little bit of good fortune sometimes at this game of golf. Johnny Miller also with a 1-iron. And he really belted that, but he's pushed it. He's pushed it. That may catch the traps, pitches on the bank and falls back into the big bunker, some 50 yards short of the flag. Now Jackie Stewart, partnering Tony Jacklin. And for a man who only plays a dozen games of golf a year, Tony, he's got a pretty good swing, hasn't he, and that usual competitive spirit.
Oh, I tell you, I've never met anybody with a more competitive spirit than this man. Peter, it's incredible. It really is. We've done all kinds of things together, tennis or whatever it is.
No.
He's hit it high off the toe. It's going to the right of the green. Carried the bank, maybe in the sand trap.
Well, it was a difficult shot. He hit his 5-wood. He said practice he hit a 4-iron. It wasn't enough. There's a slight breeze against. It's a difficult shot, but he'll not be far away in the next one, I'm sure.
Burt Lancaster with a handicap of 16 and a swing, certainly a follow-through, Johnny, that looks a bit better than 16.
Yes, he's a very athletic person. He's got a very good physique for his age, and I think he keeps himself in trim shape, and he hits a good shot. He's hit a good shot there, a little bit left, but I think it's going to be onto the green with a little bit of luck. Fight now. Slow down, ball. Oh, just barely.
Yeah, that's very unlucky for Burt Lancaster, but that was a good shot. Here he comes now, Johnny Miller from the bunker, some 50 yards. Very difficult shot indeed, but he's lying well. And that is quite brilliant. Very good shot. And he just pulled up a little short for him, but that was a superb shot. Jackie Stewart. watch the length of his swing for this shot. He got it well up and down and back and through, and he got it out nicely. The great secret of bunker play is to have a long enough swing and with rhythm. And from the bunker at the back of the green, Burt Lancaster. Oh, beautifully played. Marvellous shot. Just bounced past for him, but that really was well played. Tony Jacklin, 18-yarder. Up the green. Oh, he certainly looked to hit that hard enough, and just fell away. Absolutely to the hole side. So that's a 3 and 2 points. Jackie Stewart receiving 6 strokes from his handicap 18 over these 9 selected holes. Burt Lancaster, 16 handicap, receiving 5 strokes. And a little bit wide. But if he can hold that, he gets 1 point for his team. Johnny Miller. This for par 3. So, 1 over par 4 and just 1 point for Johnny Miller. And it's left to Burt Lancaster to see if he can hold this for a par 3 and 2 points. Oh, he just fell on the low side. Yes, it's 2 points for the United States.
And after 3 holes, there's nothing in it. And we come to the second of the 2 fine par 4 holes, rather longer, the 13th, known as Braid's Broist, because it was laid out by James Braid, 5 times Open champion around the turn of the century. Plenty of room, but also plenty of bunkers dotted around. And there's that light patch is the green to which they have to play up. And both celebrities receive a stroke here at this hole.
Well, I'm enjoying it here. This, first of all, is a lovely golf course. We don't have courses like this in America. They're very beautiful, but they're tailored. This is just built out of the natural flow of and style of the terrain here. And wherever you look, I mean, it's just a breathtaking view.
Oh, Johnny Miller, again with a 3-iron. Well, we saw him play a magical shot at the last hole. He's standing below the ball. Pinned today on this super par 4. He's at the on the right side of the green. Miller has hit it towards the middle front, and will it bounce straight? Yes, it does. Goes down the green towards the back. Jacklin with a 7-iron. Could afford to pitch this one just on the front of the green, let it work its way down the hill to the hole. And that could be very close. So much depends on the bounce. And it bounced well for him, broke towards the flag. Just about 15 or 16 feet from the hole.
Yeah, I would, on that shot right there, that's an interesting shot. What you want to do is hit just barely behind the ball, because if you try to pick that out, you'll go right into that lip, because the ball's sitting a quarter buried. Do you see that? Yeah. Just a little bit buried, so hit just behind it. Take a good full swing at it.
Now Burt Lancaster, long bunker shot. Must play it just as if he's playing from the fairway. It just got too much sand.
That's a super shot.
Will it get up on the green? He did well to get it out. Oh, Jackie Stewart with virtually an impossible shot. Very, very difficult indeed. And if he doesn't catch it right, he could drive the ball up under the lip of the bunker. He'll do well to get this out. And he does. That's well out. Jackie Stewart, long chip and run. Down the hill, ball swinging right to left. That's going to be pretty good. It didn't turn in as much as I thought it would, but that's a well-played shot from Jackie Stewart. Now Burt Lancaster from practically the same line as Jackie Stewart, but much nearer and using a putter. That's his fourth shot, and looks to be running well. Oh, it's a marvellous putt. Very good speed indeed. Johnny Miller.
Stop. Fight.
Good speed, but just over borrowed. Tony Jacklin with a real chance of a birdie 3. Fine drive, super second. Can he finish off the job? No, he can't. Just a par 4 and 2 points. Jackie Stewart with this for a 5-net 4 and 2 points. And he yanked him round. And so that's only 1 point with his stroke for Jackie Stewart. And another chance for the American team. So this for a net 4 and 2 points for Burt Lancaster. Yes, well held. That's a good 5 after being in the trap for 2.
Good 5. On that bunker, I'll tell you.
And finally, Johnny Miller, this little one for his par 4.
United States 2 ahead with 3 to play, and we come to the shortest hole on the course, 135 yards, the 16th. We're going to come to it from the left as we look at it now. A very pleasant, quite tricky little hole, surrounded by bunkers, the green there.
Pin on the front third of the green today, and well, club selection all important. I think this is one of the classic cases of a short hole being short and still very testing. And not too testing for Mr. Miller, who whips that in there about 6 feet away. Beautiful shot. But I think so many course designers today insist upon the shortest short hole being about 185 yards up to 230 yards, and for most people that's a wooden club shot. Here really is a superb short hole, only 135 yards. And of course we have the postage stamp at Troon, which is about 120 yards or so, and probably one of the greatest short holes in the world. But this is Tony Jacklin. Seemed to go very deep into the turf for that. Oh, look, is it? Oh, well, he was unlucky. That was really going right at the pin. Just took a bit of backspin. And what? 2 lovely shots. Burt Lancaster. And applause, applause. So it looks as if it's online, and that's a good shot. Well, we only want one the other side, and then we've got it surrounded. Oh, now they're turning the screw, as they say. A lot of pressure on wee Jackie.
That's going to be all right.
And he's just dragged it. Tried to get it on the right side of the pin, but he's in the bunker with a fairly difficult one to play.
You know what I want you to do? I want you to putt it.
Putt it?
Yeah.
That's the best thing I've heard all day.
If you putt that, I think you're firstly sure of getting it out, which is the main thing, and get a point from the putter.
Okay.
Let me just tell you one thing.
Yeah.
You've got to hit it half as hard again as you think you have.
Really?
Okay, because that sand's going to slow it down and that bank's going to slow it down. Is that a penalty now or what?
Yeah, you can't play the next 2 holes.
Because of a broken ankle.
Take the ball first.
Well, after all that advice,
Hit the ball first. Yeah.
well, I've seen them come off. In fact,
I mean, no sand.
I've seen them come off often, but the great danger is not hitting the ball hard enough.
Hit harder than you think.
But this could well be in the Guinness Book of Records. And, well, where's the man from the Guinness Book of Records? That almost hit the flag. And the old pro knows a thing or two. Oh, Jackie Stewart. This would be one of the great, all-time great pars, if he could hold this.
Go roll, ball,
Oh, what a tragedy. Left it 9 inches short, dead in the hole. He'll just tap that in, I think, for a 4 and 1 point.
Don't worry about me. You're all right. Go on. You're all right. You're all right.
Jackie, baby. Burt Lancaster for 2.
What a putt.
Oh, just on the low side.
It's all right.
And short, but he'll get a 3 and 2 points.
Got molasses on him, I tell you. Got molasses on him.
Tony Jacklin desperately needing this in for a birdie 2 and 3 points. His partner Jackie Stewart having scored 1 over par 4 and 1 point. American team 2 ahead and Miller very close for his birdie putt. Come on, you beauty. Oh, gee. That looked a good strike again, but it didn't go in. So just 3 points for the British side. Johnny Miller, about 7 feet. And has he hit it? Only just. So that's a birdie 2 and 3 points for Johnny Miller.
At the 17th, the United States increased their lead by 1 point and so have an overall lead of 5 points. And the longest hole on the course, the 18th, 531 yards. Drive from there between the big bunker on the left and the one nearest to it on the right, if you can.
Burt Lancaster with a stroke, hitting an iron. And he's played a magnificent shot, which is going to finish right in the middle right of the green, long way from the flag, but he has a stroke and he's there for 1. And, well, that could pretty well close the door on the British side. Oh, Johnny Miller's 3rd shot. Blade held well open, hands low, really whipped into that one, throws it high in the air. Now for the bounce. Oh, look at that ball, landed so softly, almost too softly, and didn't deserve to finish as far away as that. Now playing his 3rd shot, Jackie Stewart, pitching uphill, green all going up for the first 15 or 18 yards, so he can afford to be quite firm with this one. Oh, and I don't think he's given that enough. It'll pitch in the face of the green and pull up short. So Burt Lancaster on the green for net 1, and wouldn't it be something if he can get down in 2 from here? Well, he's given it a good crack through the green, but that looks to be a perfect pace. Is it going to be an albatross? Well, that really has closed the door. That looks like game, set and match, because he's only 3 or 4 inches from the hole. And well done, that's a 4, net 3, an eagle, 4 points. Jackie Stewart from a long way off, a little nearer than Burt Lancaster's.
Hurry, baby. Go.
Well, it's doing its best, but it still stops some 6 feet short. Next, Tony Jacklin with 16, 17 yard putt. Oh, come on, it's being thrown to the right. And then he's gone 4.5 feet past. Johnny Miller. And he tried hard to get one in, but it just didn't turn at the end. So that's a par 5 and 2 points for Miller. 6 points for the United States. Now Jackie Stewart. This for a par 5, net fall. Well done. 5 net fall, 3 points. And finally, Tony Jacklin. This for a birdie 4 and 3 points. Yes, he gets it. So, good finish. Points even on the last hole.
So at the end of our selected 9 holes, the Americans rather easily defeat the British by 5 points.
And so the match ends with a resounding victory for the United States team. And what do we say about that, gentlemen?
Well, we've decided that we're just too good for us. Burt played exceptionally well today, we thought. Jackie's probably had better days, but I didn't play very well either. And, well, what can you say, you know, when you get beat?
What do you say? What do you say?
Well, I'm used to it. I've been beaten a few times in my life. I don't like it much, but then again, I don't really deserve much better today because I played very badly, Peter. But I'm sorry I wasn't more help to my partner.
Well,
with that sort of handicap, I should have been, but there'll be another day.
And we come to the victors. John, your man Burt there played very well today.
He sure did. Even when he got in a little bit of trouble, he used his head and he played out very nicely and made points even on his poor holes. And then he had some good holes too, especially like number 18. And I think that's the key to this game, is to always be scoring points even on your bad holes.
That's right. Burt, that was very nearly an albatross, a net albatross on the last hole. I don't see too many of those.
No, I was very happy to make the natural birdie, I can assure you.
Well,
he's an inspiration. I just stand there and watch him. It helps my swing. It helps my attitude. He tells me what to do when I'm in trouble. He makes it easy for me.
you enjoyed it.
Oh, I loved it.
And we hope you enjoyed it at home. Goodbye.